Doomed planet. Desperate scientists. Last hope. Kindly couple. Presenting All-Star Superman. Gravity shields are shattering. We're falling into a sunspot the size of South America. Temperatures will reach 40 million degrees when we hit the convection zone. We were grown with zero fear genes, Mr. Quintum. But fear is the sauce on the steak of life, Floral. I promised I'd bring back a spoonful of sun, and I refuse to let a little thing like engine failure hold me back. Leo's not quite ready to die yet. Perhaps not, but I am. See, I just remembered something. I'm a genetically modified suicide bomb in human form. Death, courtesy of Lex Luthor. Superman is through the corona, but conditions aboard the Ray Bradbury are deteriorating. There can't be much time. I know he arrived on Earth from the planet Krypton. I know every cell in his body is a living solar battery, evolved to store raw energy from the sun. But the temperature at the solar chromosphere is 6,000 degrees Fahrenheit. I said, how big is it? I have no idea, Lois dear. I'd say quite literally enormous from where I'm standing. Superman rescues Sun mission. We don't know that yet. Lois, he's 93 million miles away, and I'm right here with a heart that's true. I always write the Superman headlines before they happen, Steve. If you don't know how big the sun is, go away. It's as big as 333,000 Earths. Imagine 100 billion H-bombs exploding in your face, Miss Lane, per second. I looked it up on my super watch. You're a killjoy, Jimmy Olsen. Lex Luthor told the world he had reformed, and for some reason the whole world believed him and doubted us. I don't have to tell you I'm proud of every one of you who stuck by the planet's integrity in its darkest hour. But Lex Luthor lied, like he always lied. Investing heavily in water, damming more than 15 rivers, with intent to profit from a global water shortage brought about by tampering with the sun. This is tomorrow's front page. We're breaking the story of the century. I'm approaching critical mass. Lex, are you talking to yourself again? Fusion will occur in 30 seconds. Lex, I've just had a call from one of our people in Washington. He said something about journalists. Excuse me, General. I'm remote controlling a weapon with a voice command sequence I designed. The signal takes 9 minutes to reach the sun. I had to time my transmission exactly. The sun? Luthor, we released you from jail to work for us, for your country. Well, I've tried to be a model citizen, General Lane. I know I promised I wouldn't waste my intellect on kryptonite robots and elaborate super death traps. I know that. The magnetic seals are imploding. SOS, somebody help us! But 3 months ago, I looked in the mirror at those nasty little spider webs of lines around my eyes. And I realized something. Nobody can help you here. I'm approaching critical mass. I'm getting older, and he isn't. Fusion will occur in 30. Not if I can help it. So, if I want to die happy, it's time to get serious about killing Superman. Don't you think? The purpose of my existence is to explode. You have no right to limit my ambitions, fascist. No right at all to stand in the way of my self-realization. You misunderstand. I'm here to help you with that. Blow the hatch, Quintum. Superman is shielding us by extending his own bioelectric field. It seems impossible. Only nothing is impossible, Flora. We've run exhaustive tests. You're now pushing against the equivalent of 200 quintillion tons, Superman. I'd say your strength has tripled, at least, and we still haven't found an upper limit. You've manifested one new superpower, and others may appear. That's the good news. Superman, I'm not sure how to tell you this. Tell me straight. Your trip to the sun exposed you to critical levels of stellar radiation, more raw energy than your cells are able to process efficiently. Apoptosis has begun. Cell death. There can be only one outcome, even for you. I see it, like tiny fireworks below my skin. At least this explains the weird bioelectric discharges. What a bizarre irony if the source of my powers winds up killing me, when everything else has failed. Our own scan of your cells shows them supersaturated with solar radiation, bursting from within. Superman, I'm so sorry. If I hadn't tried to steal fire from the sun, none of this would have happened. You risked everything to save my crew and me. But Luthor has used us to kill you. I'm trying to escape from a doomed world too, Superman. It's called the past. When I resurrected the DNA project and directed it towards the engineering of new human forms, I had one goal in mind. Don't worry, my partner Agatha only wants to read your DNA. She's one of our sensitives, genetically attuned to all life. Oh, it's like Bach. If only we could find a way to crack the Krypton code, we could grow a second Superman. Photosynthetic giants, Bizarro worker drones. I dedicated project resources toward building a new race of superhumans in case anything ever happened to you. Smart thinking. One of our Voyager Titans, mentally preparing himself for centuries of deep space exploration. The blue skin is typical of these anaerobic meganthropes. His blood is 80% liquid nitrogen, and, of course, normal restrictions on human size and anatomy just don't apply in weightless conditions. At the other end of the scale, genetically modified Project Nanonauts are unlocking the mysteries of the cell, the atom, and the infinitesimal yoctosphere. We're building outposts of tomorrow right here, in the now. You inspired it, Superman. All of this. And I promise we'll find a way to save you. Or to replace you, if we have to. Thanks. There's always a way. No one must know. Not yet. There are things I have to do first. Great Caesar's ghost! Wait, he said. Exclusive interview, he said. Clark Kent is fired in 5 seconds. 3, 2, hold the presses. Woof! Where the hell have you been, Kent? Working on my suntan, Chief? Gentlemen. Lex Luthor, we have a warrant here for your arrest on charges of attempted murder and also crimes against humanity. Thank God. It's for my own good, I realize that. Put me away, boys. Before I do something really terrible to Superman. Faster. Epilogue, Lois and Clark. Nice sense of drama. Can you believe he walked smiling into custody? He could wind up in the electric chair. Do you ever worry about death, Lois? I mean, I wonder what I'd do if I knew I was dying and... Who's dying? Don't be so morbid, Clark. Anyway, a big country lummox like you, your skill for self-preservation is almost a superpower in itself. Whoops. Excuse me, sir. Clumsy idiot! Your boyfriend's an idiot! How dare you? And he's not my idiot. Why, thanks, Lois. I just don't know where my self-esteem would be without you. Alone in front of the television. Thanks for carrying all this stuff, Clark. Lois, there was something I wanted to tell you, and if this is about all the trial coverage, we can go over all that manana. I have to fly, Clark. Lois, please stop talking for just 1 second. I have something to tell you. Clark Kent. Clark Kent. And you've always been Clark Kent? Sorry, I just don't believe you, Superman. What? And I don't care how many times he tries to convince me. I've been through this before. I've spent years trying to prove it, and now he's getting his own back with the cruelest trick he's ever played. He says Clark Kent is Superman after all. But I know he can't be. Okay, I'll go along with this, but there had better be a devastating punchline. What happened to the big golden key? The one you used to have? Didn't think it was secure enough. The new key to my fortress of solitude is right here. See? Good afternoon, Superman. Can we be of assistance? Afternoon, robots. Please bring Miss Lane's car into the garage and repair the slight damage to the engine block. I smelled a leak. So, you and Batman nixed the Toyman's plan to turn Gotham City into his own personal Disneyland of death? How is he? Batman? Great. You know Batman. Robin? Great kid. I always wondered if I should have taken a partner. You? No one could keep up. That key can't be safe, Superman. Unless I'm witnessing another one of your "there's more to this man than meets the eye" moments? Well, try it if you like, Lois. But be careful. It's extremely heavy. It's made of super-dense dwarf star material and weighs 500,000 tons. I'm the only person on Earth who can lift it. And that's the way I like it. When you spend all day saving the world, you need somewhere quiet to relax. Lois Lane, Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist, and I don't know what to think about this. Does it have something to do with my birthday tomorrow? Is this where it all turns serious at last? Is this where Superman's girlfriend finally gets what she always wanted? When we're married 15 years, when I'm sagging and he looks just the same, will he still meet me and say things like, "These are for you. I picked them on Alpha Centauri 4. Or is he setting me up for another big joke? It may look like a modern art gallery, but it's actually the armory. Over the years, I've had to confiscate some of the galaxy's deadliest weapons of total destruction. There are things here that can hurt even me, like this kryptonite laser. Ouch. I hope none of your enemies ever find a way in here, Superman. Or any art critics. Only my friends are allowed in here, Lois. I especially wanted you to see what I've been doing with the old place. No lasting ill effects from your bath in the heart of the sun, then? Never better. Let me show you my new time telescope. Imagine I was able to contact my successors and enlist their aid to help prevent threats before they even occurred. So far, I can only receive brief, cryptic messages from the far future, but I'm working on it. That looks like Cal Kent, the Man of Steel of tomorrow, Superman of the year 85,230 A.D. We fought Solaris, the tyrant's son, again in the year 50,400. Cal Kent, huh? The fortress isn't a museum, Lois. It's a time capsule. One day, some future man or woman will open that door with that key. When they do, I want them to know how it felt to live at the dawn of the age of superheroes. The Phantom Zone map room's pretty dull unless you can see radio-negative anti-waves, but how about this critter? He's a baby sun-eater. I caught him prowling around the orbit of Jupiter. What do you feed him? Suns. What else? Miniature suns I create here on the cosmic anvil from New Olympus. Come to think of it, he's starting to look a little hungry, wouldn't you say? Look out, Lois. There you go, big fella. Bon appetit. But now we come to the part of the story of my life where things go wrong. It wasn't my fault the door was open. I know I wasn't supposed to see inside that weird room, but I did. It's not what you think. Lois, don't go in there. You can go anywhere in the fortress, but this room is off limits. Trust me. Come this way and let me show you my genetic library. I used Brainiac's shrinking ray to store living samples of every threatened species within 100 light-years in a single drawer. Report for repair, please, Robot 7. Okay, Time magazine, no less, calls me one of the finest investigative journalists in the country, if not the world. I eat secrets for breakfast. But in all my years of trying to prove Clark was your disguise, did I uncover even one shred of solid evidence? The answer is no. What are you wearing? Traditional Kryptonian formal wear from the Fourth Age. I made it myself. I didn't know you could sew. I thought I should learn. My trip to the sun did more than triple my strength, Lois. It tripled my curiosity, my imagination, my creativity, and it's also made you 3 times more honest. Is that what I'm supposed to believe? Spare me the suspense, Superman. When do Clark and Jimmy and Perry pop out of the salt and pepper shakers and yell happy birthday? How about this? The menu is the actual one from the Titanic. I picked the ingredients and prepared it myself. Lois, please. I am Clark. Aren't you happy your suspicions were right all along? Why would I be happy? Anyway, what about the time Clark was a witness in the Boss Grimaldi trial and you accompanied him everywhere as his bodyguard? Batman was standing in for me. Or the time Clark presented you with the Metropolis Man of the Millennium Award? A robot. Please, I know how it might have seemed, but those were all ruses to protect you. Clark Kent and Superman are one and the same person. I swear I wouldn't lie to you. Don't swear, because if you were Clark, if Clark Kent was secretly Superman or the other way around, whatever, if it was all a ruse, that would mean you'd been lying to me for years, wouldn't it? So why confide in me now, after all this time? I can't tell you why, Lois. You have to trust me. Said with such conviction. You're acting very strangely, Superman, and I'm not sure I like it. It was the first time I'd really seen our whole freakish relationship in stark black and white. And now I keep asking myself, what does this have to do with that creepy room he keeps disappearing into? Why would he lie to me? Mirror of truth, huh? These new powers, his new super intellect, what if they've really changed him? What if something's happened to his mind, and he's brought me here to be part of some awful experiment he's planning in that room? How would I know? How can I tell her, I only wanted us to have this time together because it may be our last? And you know what would be worse? What if he's telling the truth? How can I spoil her birthday with the news that I'm dying? What if there really was some part of him that was bumbling, oafish Clark Kent? I just don't know if I could live with that. I have to be ready. I have to protect myself. I need a weapon. Just in case something happens. Anybody there? Come in. Hello? Cal Kent? No, I am the unknown Superman of 4500 AD. It is terrible. Darkness is here. But ask 3 questions. Will Superman and I ever marry and have children? I need to know. The horrible answer is before you. Now, my question. Future must know. Great conundrum. Wait, what do you mean? Answer first. Reception poor here. Listen carefully. Something wrong, Miss Lane. Would you like to come with us to Superman? Who was J-Lo? Miss Lane, I'm fine, seriously. I don't need any help, thank you. Future Superman? Gotcha! It's all making sense. What if that was really him, transformed into a monster so awful he has to hide his face and lie about his deformity? He knows I know. He saw a vision of his own future in there. Superman! Whatever he's become, whatever lurches out of that room, I have to be ready for it. And if he's brought me here to be the mother of a race of deformed superhuman horrors, he has to be stopped. God forgive me. Superman? He has to be stopped. Superman? Are you there? Ah! Ow. Superman, oh my God, what have I done? Interesting way to discover I've become immune to green kryptonite radiation. Tickles. Mind if I just take that from you, Lois? Robot 7 had a data processing problem, it seems. He left the lab door open while I was synthesizing some alien chemicals. They can cause visual distortions and extreme paranoid reactions. But that awful room with the dissecting machine... Lois, shh. What you saw was a super sewing machine. It uses diamond-tipped needles to weave light, indestructible thread. Sorry I kept disappearing, but I wanted to make your birthday present, and At 6 billion letters, it takes even me a long time to read and memorize an entire DNA code. What are you talking about? You almost spoiled my surprise, but I guess you can come in now. These new exogenes I've been making allow a human being to duplicate my powers for 24 hours. I was trying to keep it a secret, like that identity of mine. But this is for you. Happy birthday, Lois Lane. Go on. Open it. What is it? My superpowers in liquid form. Happy birthday, Lois. You're serious? I get to be like you? For a whole day? Bring it on. Metropolis! Cruel will eat you! That's my car! My new car! I'm writing a feature on that car! Put that down! Oh, that's right, Stephen Lombard. You just go on ahead and attract the attention of an army of flesh-eating dinosaur men. God! That was Metropolis Skyport. Our ride to Poseidonus has been grounded due to giant talking lizards and scalding steam clouds in the Midtown area. I should have known there was going to be trouble when Clark Kent wangled his way out of this birthday party farce. I swear that man can smell trouble. Miss Grant, Mr. Lombard, I'm taking immediate steps. We don't need Superman, and if you ask me, Olsen, neither does Lois Lane. You tell me what a spaceman flying around in his underwear can give her that a good old hunk of prime American manhood can't. Beats me, Mr. L. Maybe you should ask her. Looks like Superman wasn't the only one who heard my alarm signal. Is that woman out of her mind? This shouldn't take long, Lois. I'm sorry. The last thing I wanted on your birthday was a reptile invasion from the Earth's core. Are you kidding? I'd have felt cheated if there hadn't been monsters. Come on, show me how you do it. I may not have to. Someone just beat us to it. Cruel will eat your children. How about I give you something to chew on, ugly? Still hungry. And look who it is. Oh, I knew today was going to be good. Just what I need. Yo-ho, Superman! Samson. Easy! He won't be bothering Metropolis again for a while. That's my feet taken care of. Feet? Have I missed something? Krawl's lungs just burst. Samson, last we met you were headed for the year 2061 to retrieve some treasure you'd hidden on Halley's Comet. Never mind me, look at you. By Yahweh, I've fought the good fight across 3 galaxies and countless centuries, but I've never met a woman like you, Lois Lane. I mean that sincerely. And I'm sure my fellow super strongman would agree. My back. There's only one thing about this hellish century that could draw me here from New Elysium. I swear by the everlasting snows of Olympus, Lois Lane, you're practically dripping allure in yon clinging garment. Thou surely hast the looks, the intellect, and now the skin of steel that Atlas demands from a woman. Yeah, only for 24 hours, Romeo. These are temporary superpowers. Superman made them for my birthday. Atlas, too. I might have known. Gentlemen, if you don't mind, the lady's with me. I did only offer compliments. Is she not deserving? How about we let the lady decide who she'd like to spend her day with, Superman? We propose a challenge of the ages. It's simple. Will each of us perform a super feat of strength in honor of Lois Lane? The most incredible feat wins her company. Wins my company? Single girls with brains, beauty, and super strength are rare in any century, Lois Lane. We heroes are always willing to go the extra furlong in our quest for the perfect mate. As you can see, I defeated Krawl, the dinosaur son, on the eve of his war on Metropolis, and I subdued his army. There doesn't seem much left for you to do, Superman. Let's get these would-be conquerors back to the center of the Earth where they belong.
My son will be punished for crimes. Yes, the subtyrannosauri I've ever feared and admired you, Superman. But Kroll speaks of him goaded me into attack on Metropolis by man Samson.
I see. Then allow me to deal with this, Dinosaur Taranko. The descendants of dinosaurs who escaped extinction by burrowing to the center of the Earth. Look at this, it's amazing. As amazing as these radioactive crown jewels I, borrowed from the Ultra Sphinx back in the first dynasty of Atomhotep 80th century BC. Impressive, but I'd watch out, Lois. 238 uranium is lethal. Not when you're immune to all harm for 24 hours. Look, I'm genuinely flattered, guys, but you'd have to go a long way to outdo Superman. Ha! A night on the town with Superman can never rival the date of 1,000 lifetimes with time-traveling Samson. When you're in the passenger seat of my custom chronomobile, eternity's the limit. We'll dine al fresco on Triceratops bourguignon in the twilight of the Cretaceous era, then end the evening with drinks at the Crucifixion. If I win your heart, I'll make the Titans kneel before you, and harness 8 wild hippogriffs to draw our perfumed love chariot across the brave Empyrean. I'll crush raw diamonds in my mighty fists, and squeeze from my fingers a sparkling wine fit for immortals. That's day 1. Lois, can we talk? Did you see the way she spied my belt buckle? Ha ha! But mine is bigger. I don't get it, Lois. I can't believe you're flirting with Samson and Atlas. Well, maybe I'm just teaching you a lesson. You know, after the creepy and ridiculous impersonation of Clark Kent that started all this? I wasn't impersonating Clark. I am Clark. Lois, why won't you believe me? Superman, please. We both know you'll win any contest these losers can dream up. It's my birthday. Have some fun. I don't like you much, Samson. Wherever you go, trouble follows. What do I have to do to make you keep your hands off my girl? I'm a time traveler, Superman. According to my sources, she won't be your girl for too much longer. In fact, it looks like she'll be needing a shoulder to cry on soon enough. All's fair in love and war. And we figure you'll soon be way too busy with your challenge to even think about dating. Forget it, Samson. Lois and I have an appointment in Poseidonis at 3:30 mid-Pacific time. What's going on, Atlas? Is this part of my birthday surprise? There was something we neglected to mention. The Ultra Sphinx. This monster has hounded us like a fury since we, borrowed the jewels of Atomhotep. Just before your death, it said you completed 12 super challenges, the stuff of legend. You created life. You escaped from the Underverse. You overthrew the tyrant sun. And you answered the unanswerable question. What? Superman? What is it? Return what was stolen, and pay the price. Lois, no! Halt! She exists now in a condition of quantum uncertainty, neither alive nor dead. To answer correctly is life. Failure to answer correctly is death. This is my judgment. You two morons stole that necklace, didn't you? We didn't mean for this to happen. Don't you understand? We couldn't fight the Ultra Sphinx without help, so we led it here. We tricked you, Superman, but I swear to living Zeus we meant no harm to Lois Lane. And I swear, too, if she dies, you're both on a one-way ticket to the Phantom Zone. Superman, if it goes wrong, if we have to fight, Atlas and I will stand by your side. We won't have to fight, and you know it. If you're right, I'll find an answer to his question, whatever it is. Let's hear it. Question. What happens when the unstoppable force meets the immovable object? How about this? They surrender. Response acceptable. Superman, I was alive and dead at the same time. Oh my God. It's okay, Lois. I got you. Let's go. We have a date at the bottom of the sea, remember? Wait a minute! What about our contest? That's hardly what you'd call a feat of strength, Superman. He's right. How about I wrestle you for her? Or is the mighty man of steel a coward after all? Even the S on his back is yellow. Okay, that's enough. Both of you. We're agreed then? If I win, you get in Samson's chronomobile and leave the 21st century right now. I'll be leaving with Lois Lane on my arm after I've defeated you, Superman. I only have one weakness. Scissors. You I can handle. Can't quite seem to get in a comfortable position. You can quit any time. Come on, fellas. Or would you like me to push? My arm! Take him, Atlas! He's weakening. What a party! You know I've always had an unanswered question of my own. Everybody can guess what Lois Lane sees in you, but, you know, why me, Superman? Well, I guess there has to be one thing I just can't help, Lois. You know, there's something I've wanted to do since the very first day we met. My birthday gift is starting to wear off. Big time. I can't smell the trees in Canada. I can't see all that gorgeous radio anymore. The stars have stopped singing like they used to. But I'll never have to put up with the annoying ZZZ of Jimmy Olsen's Superwatch as long as I live. And for that, I'm grateful. I feel tired and I'm sore all over, Superman, like I've been dancing all night. But thanks for letting me live in your world for a day. My pleasure. You know, I do other things besides being Superman. You do a really good Clark Kent impression. Almost had me fooled. Where was Clark today, anyway? Lois, I have a question for you, too. I've been meaning to ask it for a long, long time, but things kind of got in the way. Lois, will you... Lois? That's it. We're through, Jimmy Olsen. You've just been named the worst-dressed man in Metropolis for the second year running. Hey, that's not fair. The For-A-Day feature they based that on was I was down and out in medieval England. The year before, I was celebrating my bronze medal success in the Homeless Olympics. Make all the excuses you want, pal. Rock Handsome, the space pilot, has asked me to go with him to the opening of Frankenstein on Ice, and I'm seriously thinking about taking him up on it. Rock Handsome? I can't believe you'd be so shallow, Lucy. Believe it, Jimmy. What are you going to do to reinstate yourself in my affections before it's too late? This is outrageous. It's all because that gypsy cursed me with bad luck until the next full moon, right? Worst dressed? What are they talking about? I'm Jimmy Olsen. I look great. I have to hand it to you, Olsen. Half the guys in the country hate you. The other half want to be you. And let's not forget the half that wants to date you. That's 3 halves, Chief. And so far, they're all guys. Reluctant as I am to admit it, everybody's reading Jimmy Olsen on the weekend. Circulation on the Sunday Planet is through the roof since we put you on features. But what have you got for me next? How do you top I Was America's Sweetheart for a day? Picture this, Chief. Some say space is the final frontier, but for me, Jimmy Olsen, it was one small step in an incredible journey and a chance to swap my stylish threads for a coveted coat of many colors. We can't go wrong. I love your for-a-day columns. They take 7 minutes to read, which, quite coincidentally, is the time I, personally, require on the toilet. Tell him, Agatha. He loves them. Hey, keep it coming. Those are the kind of off-beam factoids my audience eats up. I'm kidding, Mr. Olsen. My G-Men security team is coming with me, but otherwise, Project's considerable resources are in your hands. Some bodyguards? Expecting much trouble? Adam and Eve are war cops, bioengineered to end large-scale conflict using non-lethal means. Awe-inspiring. But you can keep 'em, Mr. Q. Don't forget I have a super bodyguard of my own if anything goes wrong. Ah, the famous Superman signal watch. Let's hope you won't need that. Shield your eyes, Mr. Olsen. The electrokind are tungsten gas life forms with a brittle glass exoskeleton. Their language is purely optical, and some sentences in this greeting may cause instant blindness. These shapes I'm making are the equivalent of words on the world of the electrokind. Here they come now. Superman rescued their lightship when it crashed into Saturn's rings. I picked up enough of their visual language to make myself understood, and now they've invited me to visit their home planet. Impossible to turn down an offer like that. Bon voyage, Mr. Q. Anything can happen around here, and for the next 24 hours, I'm walking in the shoes of the world's foremost eccentric zillionaire daredevil, as leader of the ultimate futurist think tank from the Sea of Ingenuity on the dark side of the moon. Jimmy Olsen presents, I was project director for a day. So much for the Gypsy's curse. Okay, project's obviously an acronym. Can anyone tell me what it stands for?
I've dedicated my existence to explaining the unified field in the form of a perfect haiku. If we can first unify the fundamental forces in our imagination, you see, all else will follow.
I guess, when you put it like that...
To imagine the forces unified is to begin the unification. Too many syllables.
What was all that about? Have you ever heard the word haiku so many times in one elevator conversation? We G-types are designed to be specialists, Director Olsen. Unlike you, our social roles are predetermined. It prevents confusion. Wow, I can't decide who I am from one day to the next. Say, what's this? Now we're getting somewhere. Please come away from there. Aw, come on. What about all the good stuff? The forbidden machines, the Black Ops monstrosities, the things from other planets. If I'm in charge, I want to see the cool stuff. The Doomsday Room is a legacy of Project's origins in the U.S. Army's Cadmus Division. The vault contains a highly dangerous experimental stem cell accelerator designed to transform a soldier into an unstoppable killing machine. Please. Doomsday? See, that's the kind of excitement I need for my feature. These shielded tunnels beneath the lunar surface are known as the Outer Burrows, and I brought you down here for a reason. It's 1800 hours, Director Olsen. Time to check on the portal to the Underverse. The Underverse? Spooky. What goes on down here? We're exploring the world of super-heavy gravity, a newly discovered basement level hidden beneath the known structure of the universe. You're looking into the dense foundations of reality, where time itself cools to a solid. Bizarro infra technicians are mining for materials.
I have something, but it's overloading the equipment! Look out!
Director Olsen! Ah! Don't let go! You'll be crushed to atoms! Memo to self, never refuse to kiss the queen of the gypsies.
Now, this is why I hire Clark Kent of the Planet. This is honest to God, get your hands dirty, old school journalism. Are you listening, Kent? I may not dish out praise like this for another 100 years.
What? My land, Perry. I just remembered I left the oven on at home. Gas, Mark V. I'll have the Luthor interview on your desk by Friday.
Oh, my what?
The gravitational pull down there is immense. You okay, Superman? I am so sorry about this. Strange. I felt a little faint for a moment, Jimmy. I'm afraid I couldn't save the worker who fell in there, but maybe I can bring back his discovery. There. Here's what caused all the trouble. Caution. Super heavy unknown materials have penetrated normal space. Superman, I don't want to worry you, but I think you should back away slowly from the object while we spin a gravity bottle to contain it. Black kryptonite. A new isotope at the low-frequency end of the K-mineral spectrum. It seems we've dug up a radioactive fragment of your homeworld that's been buried for years in the underverse. A new type of kryptonite? I don't like the look of this, Superman. K-radiation can kill you. Not anymore since I became immune to green K, Jimmy. Can't say I feel any physical effects from this sample. I guess I'm fine. Glad to hear it, Superman. Glad to hear it. For a moment there, I couldn't help thinking about that gypsy's curse. It's that signal watch. Like I don't have enough to do without bailing you out of some stupid scrape every day. You'd be dead without me. Superman, that rock, it did something, didn't it? It's just cheap moon-based furniture. Quantum's loaded anyway. Think about it. I probably increased its sale value with my autograph. Okay, we can handle a Superman who's a little mischievous, a little annoying, but basically, okay? No, it's getting worse. Everything's gone opposite. Jimmy, I know what Black K does. It makes me bad. And you know what? Part of me is starting to like that idea. Just do opposite. This is bad. Jim, I'm in a jam. I need your help. Earth, look at them, swarming like feudal bugs in the sun. Who's going to stop me from doing anything I want, Jimmy Olsen? You? Emergency! Project Red Emergency! Superman himself helped create 3 anti-Superman weapons. One was kryptonite-powered and is currently ineffective. The second weapon, this Phantom Zone cannon, will shortly be released from lead shielding and fired from an orbital location. The Phantom Zone? But that's a no-exit ride to oblivion! What choice would we have, faced with an evil Superman? He could crack the Earth in half. He could enslave humanity. He's saved my life a zillion times. What about the third weapon? It's Doomsday, right? Our Voyager Titans and Bizarro clones have failed to stop him. Prepare for teleport, Director Olsen. Ugh, still strong as ever was. Where am Lois Lane? Superman, I can't let you embarrass yourself like this. You. What is it with you? Director Olsen, this is Agatha. After initial tests, it was decided that Doomsday was too unstable, too dangerous to be used under any circumstances. You and they point dumb gun at me. Say bye-bye, hand. I can't condone this. Indestructible watch. Without a hypnotic trigger to bring you back, Doomsday will overwhelm your mind. Ugh! We must use Weapon 2. I thought of everything, Agatha. Ugh! And the gun's not for you, Superman. What you talk about? Ugh! Oh, no. Ugh. Cool. Me feel no impossible. Me feel. You feel this! We must fire the cannon! 30 seconds, Mr. President. Olsen has 30 seconds left before Doomsday overloads his nervous system. 28. Feel what? What happened to me? No fair. Me get weaker. Me am die now. No die. Me scared. No die. No can die. Am Superman. No can die. Ugh! Don't let anybody see him like this. You hear me? Excuse me? I know this is going to sound insane, but Nathan and I are the producers of the Broadway smash Frankenstein on Ice. Here are some VIP tickets for the opening night. You and Superman just saved our lives from that terrible monster. Huh? The best for a day ever, and I can never tell anyone. The inert black K sample is safe in this lead-lined gravity box. Something for your trophy room. What a nightmare. The Black K Superman was everything you're not. A bully, a coward, a liar. Weird thing is, the worse he acted, the weaker he became. Just as well. I hope you'll take anything I said back there with a pinch of salt. Jimmy, I can't thank you enough. I'm glad I can always count on my pal to think fast in a crisis. Anytime, Superman. Mr. Olsen, we just used up our entire annual budget in one day. How do I explain this to Mr. Quintum? You don't have to. You have limitless resources. I checked the secret project bank account in Zurich. There was an infinity sign in the credit column. You can't know that. No firewall is Olsen-proof. I still have 10 minutes left as project director and a couple of last requests, including a large-scale, short-term cosmetic alteration to the moon, which I'd like to commission. Hey, I let myself in. What happened with Rock Handsome? He was arrested for selling mind-bending Mars rock on eBay. How was your assignment? You missed Superman beating up a monster downtown. Assignment? Behold the mayor of Dollsville. At least I got to look through Leo Quintum's wardrobe. 365 rainbow coats, all identical. Oh, and by the way, have you seen the moon? What do you think? Did my curse wear off? Jimmy Olsen. Get over here.
Attila the Hun, Genghis Khan, Al Capone, Adolf Hitler, Lex Luthor. You freely admit that these vile and appalling criminals are the men you revere above all as heroes and role models. Your insane schemes have placed in jeopardy the lives of every man, woman, and child on this planet. Have you anything more to say before I deliver the verdict of this court?
Superman made me do it. He should be on trial here. Put me away, you senile, sweating toad. Get this farce over with.
I'll do more than that. You're a human monster, Luthor, an amoral, sociopathic predator, driven by jealousy, greed, and a grandiose self-delusion. It gives me great pleasure to deliver the verdict of this court. Guilty on all counts of crimes against humanity. The sentence is death in the electric chair.
Welcome to Stryker's Island, Mr. Kent. Built to hold the crazy gangsters of Metropolis in the 1930s, and now home to 140 deranged and deformed supercriminals. And I thought it was the garlic bagels that were making me queasy, Max. I have 1 hour. 1 hour on death row with the world's most notorious criminal scientist. Yes, I'm aware of your lumbering presence, Kent. I was just finishing some fine detail work on my Bibliobot Mark II. A roving library. He'll read you any of 1,000 classic works of literature from Ulysses, Stately Plump, Buck Mulligan, to A Tale of Two Cities. Most of the time, he just floats around on his own. It's pathetic. Culture's a dirty word nowadays, but God knows I try. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. Call him off!
Careful, Kent.
Look at you. You write like a poet, but you move like a landslide. I'm sure I had my dignity with me when I came in. Afternoon, Luthor. I'm here on the floor for our interview. Your clumsiness may have saved me from electrocution. Thank my rubber insoles. Whoa. How very ironic is that? Here I am on death row, courtesy of evidence gathered by your newspaper, the Daily Planet. That is kind of ironic. Almost makes us quits, Star Reporter. How about this pair of fat girls? Somehow they overlooked the high-voltage death trap. I wouldn't call them girls. They look pretty tough to me. They've given me an hour to talk with you, Lex, to hear your side of the story. I saw that Da Vinci of Crime headline. It seems like a compliment, but there's a sneer hidden in there somewhere, isn't there? Follow me, Kent. This would never have happened if anyone else on this planet had the wit to see it. The smug self-regard that powers his beaming boyish grin. How does a man like you feel about Superman? Honestly, I'm fine with him. He's always been friendly around the office. And you don't feel in any way diminished by his very presence on this planet. Strange. Our jobs don't tend to overlap. Speaking of which, my job as a reporter, that is, what is that? What are you writing about me now? Give! Unintelligible squiggles. I can mentally crack any code known to man in less than a minute. Time me. It's shorthand, Lex. Simmer down. Shorthand? What kind of ridiculous affectation is that for a man? Why can't you use an electronic recording device like any normal hack? Those things, just don't, I can't seem to get them to work around me. I picked up shorthand from my ma. Give her my regards next time you drop by the family plot. Shorthand. Okay, something else to learn. Imagine life on this world if some opportunistic alien vermin hadn't decided to dump its trash here, Kent. That's all I've ever asked anyone to do. Imagine how it was meant to be. Think about it. Without Superman to distract her, you just never know. Perhaps cool, cruel Lois Lane might actually have noticed good old Clark sighing faithfully there in the corner. Why aren't you blushing? I know you have feelings for her. I'm here to interview you, Luthor. Remember the big exclusive you promised my editor? I'm just saying. A tall, strapping Midwestern farmer's boy with brains, integrity, and no style of his own. That's a prize catch for any cynical city gal. Throw in some weight training and that flabby physique of yours could even come to rival Superman's build. I don't know about that. I presume you'll be launching an appeal. But next to him, she sees an oaf, a dullard, a cripple. Next to all-powerful Superman, Lex Luthor is an idiot. And you know what, Kent? She'll never see past him to you! Hey! Are you trying to intimidate me, Lex? We all fall short of that sickening, inhuman perfection! That impossible ideal! Feel that, Kent? Real muscles. Not like his. Go on, feel. It's easy to be strong when you just happen to have come from the planet Krypton. This takes hard work. Impressive, but a little off topic. You sure don't act like a man facing imminent death. I don't, do I? Hands off, Kent. So how's Superman these days? Pale? Tired? He seems just fine. But he's not. He only looks that way. I just don't get it. Why squander your resources and intellect on this, frankly unhealthy obsession with Superman? You know, I've spent so much of my adult life in prison thanks to him. It seems like home. Predictable, comfortable. Where better to establish an alternative than here, in the most hostile environment known to man? What would you do if you had his powers? An alternative to what? You have the eyebrow-shaped beauticians call the Superman swoosh. Apparently, 65% of men subconsciously trim their eyebrows that way, to be more like him. Lex, you dropped this earlier. This is my final revenge, to be right. My survival of the smartest doctrines command absolute respect in here.
I'll get you, Luthor! Suck you dry!
The same types recurring. The brutes, the strong-arm men, the ones who need a gang to belong to, a simple creed to follow. The masterminds, the loners, strikers is my bottle city, like Superman's Candor, a world in miniature. To truth, justice, and all the other things you can't weigh or carry, to every abstract he represents. Is it really all about Superman? Lex, these men seem pretty restless. They can feel the coming change, the wings of a new human renaissance. I'm transforming this place into a new model of society, Kent. A blueprint for utopian living. Ignore it. Every society has its monsters. But the parasite doesn't scare me. Brain beats brawn every time. The parasite?
Luthor! You hear me, Luthor? Got you!
I'll show him who's boss when the time comes. Punch out the big ugly ones first, Lex, my grandma used to say. The parasite? Wait a minute. He's safe behind lead shielding, right?
Power!
What's happening? Marlin, what's he doing?
More power than I ever had!
But he feeds on nearby energy sources. Like if Superman were passing by or something. Why bother to shield him on his way back from the infirmary? So what if he drains a toaster before the screws take him down? What's the matter, Kent? Scared he'll absorb your last reserves of cowardice. Can't let him touch me. I need to get out of here. Everything okay, Mr. Kent?
More power!
Riot! Chaos. The phase transition. A necessary first stage in the foundation of any new social order.
Power!
Luthor, you're in terrible danger. My stress ulcer. Kent, that's tear gas, you moron. Bye, girls. I'm in danger, he says. You're under my protection now, Kent. In my world. Kent! Fine. Some other slob of a journalist can have Lex Luthor's story of a lifetime. Can't see. Ugh! How did we get out here? What just happened? Sir, Superman. That could have been my skull, Kent, you oaf. This way. Uh-oh. I said follow me, Kent, if you want to live. Never mind your glasses. But I can't see without them. Everything's a complete blur. Run! Don't tell me. It's your asthma. Keep up, Kent. That's some security system. You know, part of me would be happy watching these animals tear you apart, you sanctimonious ox. But I want you alive. I want you to tell my story. The story of a man who refused to bend the knee to an alien invader. A man who dared ask the question, who does Superman think he is? Wouldn't you rather talk about your achievements, Lex? Can we stay away from the parasite? I really don't think it's safe down here. My cell is down here, and that's where we're going. You want to live, don't you?
Like a sun!
Bullets won't stop him. He's converting the kinetic energy into more mass. You're right. Look at him, bloated with power. Nothing left but a mouth and an appetite.
Hungry sun!
Drawn like a moth to some immense energy source.
So prove you're fit to lead us, Luthor. Fight! Fight! Fight!
Welcome to my cozy middle-class existence. Pray to Einstein for a miracle, Kent. Get me out of here, Luthor. There's going to be an earthquake. He's going to cause an earthquake. He's choking on energy, stuffed and bursting like some sickening overripe fruit. My bullets must have tipped the balance, made him too massive to carry his own weight. I guess so. Poor man. His own greed engulfed him. See what happens to anyone who crosses me, Kent. Anyone who underestimates Lex Luthor. Liquefying. And that's exactly how he'll look. That's how Superman will look at the end. Nobody threatens me. Nobody gets in Luthor's way. Lex, my shorthand can't handle the volume. Anybody else want to challenge my ideas? I didn't think so. I'm walking straight back to my cell on death row. You want change? Wait for my signal. I'll tell them how you helped me out, quelled the riot. Lex, I know you're not all bad. I've always liked you, Kent. You're humble, modest, uncoordinated, human. You're everything he's not. But you're just another weapon in my war against Superman. Watch how easily I make you, your paper, and the entire penal system seem completely unreliable. And then the inimitable Lex Luthor opened up the floor and shook hands with a baboon in a Superman suit. Evening, Leopold. Your escape route, Kent, excavated by Bibliobot Mark II. Did you know Moby Dick can be recited at frequency so high, Melville's masterpiece becomes a sonic drill capable of carving through solid rock? Lovely Nostalgia here will take you back to the land of the living, while I await the end. She's 18, speaks 30 languages, and wants to rule the world one day. Bless her. Call me nasty. Eyebrow, Lexi. Eyebrow.
What are you looking at, Kent?
Nothing. Without my glasses, I'm completely blind. You could escape any time you wanted, Lex. I'm going to the chair fulfilled. Don't worry about me. I have friends in high places. I can't believe you're getting ready to die like this. You and Superman could have been friends.
Are you insane? I'm a born dictator.
You'll die like a mad dog in the yard. Think straight, Lex. He'll die first. I used the sun itself, Kent, the source of his powers, to overload his cellular batteries and destroy him from within. Do you understand? I killed Superman. He doesn't want the world to know he's dying, of course, so break the news gently. Take your exclusive, Kent. You can't prove this. I place his beloved truth in your hands. Strike with it. You wanted my story, the gospel of Lex, and now you have it. There's no deep psychology behind the struggle between Superman and me. It's all very simple. How would you feel if someone deliberately stood in your way over and over again? If it wasn't for Superman, I'd be in charge on this planet. And now he's dying. What more could I want? Where to now, Mr. Kent?
You maybe can't imagine how it was for us. Your ma and me, we'd been married, must have been 10 years by then. And Lord knows, one thing after another, we both bitterly regretted that we couldn't have a child. You know me, Clark. I've never been much of a one for sitting in church. But what else could I do? I came right out here and I prayed. I figured nothing would happen, but I had to try. Then one night, not long after, you came. Makes you wonder, huh? A childless couple, blessed from above with a miracle boy from another world. How does that happen? And not just any boy, but the finest young fella I ever met. Look at you. You're destined for great things, Clark.
That's it. Even I'm not immune to embarrassment, Pa. You want me to shift that old tree that got hit by lightning last night?
Sure. But it looks to me like somebody's got other plans for you.
Woof! Crypto, where have you been, pal? Crypto, come on, boy. Hup! Woof! You ready? Woof! Catch! Woof! Ho-ho-ho!
I stopped listening to my pa when I was his age.
Land sakes, Pa, you're pale as a ghost.
He can fly in space now, Martha.
Oh, I keep track.
If everything happens for a reason, why here? Why us? He doesn't belong on a farm. Maybe none of us do anymore.
Jonathan? Evening, folks. I hear you're on the lookout for some good men, Mr. Kent. For the harvest. Ma, who were those 3 men I saw up on the high field? Pa knows I can bring the harvest in single-handed.
Well, I have to say they're a mite unusual, but they're very well-mannered. Clark, your pa wants this done his way, the old way. Hush, here they come now.
Clark, I'd like you to meet our new farm hands. Man, this is my son, Clark, I told you about. He's studying to be a journalist.
Incredible. Clark Kent, my name's Calvin Elder. I'm honored to meet you.
These boys met in the war. Did I hear you say right, Cal?
The big fella don't talk much, but oh yeah, he's seen some action, you betcha. Our pleasure, young Mr. Kent. Our pleasure indeed.
And this other little guy worked in a circus as the pint-sized powerhouse, he said. But it was the one in the bandages. When he shook my hand, I felt a chill go up my spine. They're hard workers and all. It's just, I don't know what it is, but I'm suspicious.
Suspicious? Don't you think maybe this whole investigative reporter thing has gone to your head, Clark? Did the big city make you so cynical already?
Actually, Metropolis was kind of overwhelming. I grew up with all this space and emptiness.
Pete Ross! Tell him he's crazy. He listens to you.
You're crazy, Clark. It's official. I just don't know if I need to be in the city at all. I still haven't decided what to do next. I like farming.
Don't you want to see the world? I want to see the world. Look at us, the old gang, all grown up. Let's never forget. Smile.
I saw him. It was the Kansas Superman. Ain't no such thing. But he flew away. With that old man.
Clark Kent, are you listening to me? Do you want me to send a print to your mom and dad, or can I get it to you in Metropolis?
I just haven't decided, Lana. This soda, I'd forgotten how rich the food was back home. Maybe I should excuse myself.
Go ahead, Clark. We won't talk about you when you're gone.
Why do you both have to act like I don't know who he is?
Don't make me talk about this, Lana.
I overheard right. See, Crypto, Calvin Elder has superpowers and an action suit like mine. And here come the others. Crypto, shh. What do they want? I was too late to save him.
The chronovore ate this poor man's entire life, but he didn't die in vain, Cal.
Wait, I hear a distinctive heartbeat nearby, like an echo. Huh? Fine dog you got there. Good strong jaws. How did you sneak up like that? Are you from Krypton, like me? No, I was born on Earth, Clark. 851,000 years from tomorrow. My name's Cal Kent. I'm the Superman of AD 85,250. Your little superfamiliar here is spooked because he smells the outer future on me. You've traveled in time before. You know what's possible. As a member of the Superman squad, I fight alongside the Superman of many different eras to protect the structure of space-time itself. Supermen? You already met my allies. The unknown Superman of AD 4500.
And the Superman of the Fifth Dimension.
Future Supermen.
Oh, sorry we had to disguise ourselves, but as you can see, my true form would probably attract a little too much attention. There!
Were those thoughts I just saw?
Deepest apologies. I forgot 5D vision only entered our bloodline in the 67th century when Superman Purple married Quinto Green. I just wanted to show you the chronovore monster we've hunted across 10 centuries so far.
Our bloodline. But if you're my descendants, I mean, do I marry Lana? Amazing, isn't it? If this picture hadn't survived as a trophy in your fortress, we'd never have suspected the Vor's presence here. It's come here to die, and to spawn. The distinctive energy footprint of the beast can clearly be seen in this frozen light image. Wow, Lana Lang saves the universe.
It's not saved yet. The chronovore is here!
It's aging everything it touches. It just turned Farmer Stone's cows into the hamburgers they were destined to become.
That's why I brought my handy hyperpoon. This time we'll spear it and chain it with a 5D snares until our teammates get here with a Tesseract cage.
What's going on? Stand back, Clark. This is a job for the Superman squad. What are you doing? I'm going with them. This is my home. These are my people to protect. I can't let you do that, Clark. You must understand. Hands off! I can take care of myself, and there's something weird about all this.
There she blows! Now's your chance, big fella!
Can't stop me. Don't be insane. I'm faster, stronger, able to leap from a world to world in a single bound. I'm telepathic. You can't resist me. Your solar powers are in their infancy. You're not as strong, as smart, or as fast as you will be. Oh, yeah? I have my dog. Heck of a harvest, Mr. Kent. You boys did a fine job. I always say it's the work you put in that you get back. My wife wants us to up sticks back into Smallville. Minding the general store puts her right at the heart of business, she says. This is the end of the line for me and the farm. He'll be okay, won't he? The boy? It all comes out right in the end.
No! Stay back! The chronovore's breaking loose!
Not if I can help it. I tried to warn you. If you face the chronovore, it will eat a precious 3 minutes of your life. And in those 3 minutes, Jonathan Kent suffered a fatal heart attack. I can't hold it! I can't hold it! It's all right. We've got him. Let go, Clark. Let go. Pa, why can't I hear Pa's heartbeat? Pa! Not my Pa! I can save him! I can save everybody! No! Jonathan Kent taught me that the strong have to stand up for the weak, and that bullies don't like being bullied back. He taught me that a good heart is worth more than all the money in the bank. He taught me about life and death. He taught me that the measure of a man lies not in what he says, but what he does. And he showed me by example how to be tough, and how to be kind, and how to dream of a better world. Thanks, Pa. Those are lessons I'll never forget. I can't leave you alone, Ma.
Alone? In Smallville? Clark, you think your pa wanted you to stay a farmer all your life? One of the last things he said, Clark, you're bigger than all of this. All of us. You belong to the world now.
But what's the point of all my powers? What's the point of anything? I didn't even get to say goodbye.
The lightning door is open, Cal!
Then we'll go to exit deep time and return to AD 85,250. The chronivores destined for the Celestial Zoo at Squad HQ. And thanks again. We couldn't have done this without you. At last, I can take off these bandages. I knew I had to conceal my identity from my younger self, because that's how I remember it happening, but thanks for the opportunity to see my pa one last time.
We're sorry we couldn't save him, but his heart just ran out of beats. You know, if he hadn't died, you might have stayed in Smallville, and none of us would ever have been born.
Before you return to your home time, the leader of the Superman squad has something for you. Sir, which of my descendants are you? Ha! This was the day you joined forces with 3 generations of Supermen to chain the chronivore. Another of your legendary 12 labors, I seem to recall. This is an indestructible flower from New Krypton, for him, from all of us, in remembrance of all that we are, and all that we will be.
I thought I had him, but the signal's gone. There's no sign of our missing Bizarro technician, Mr. Quintum. And we're way too close to the micro-singularity for comfort. Thrilling, isn't it?
Tell Project Control to scale us up before the pressure flattens us into a smear. One of those bizarre structures is coming up alongside. Conditions here in the Underverse make further exploration untenable. And tell them I think there may be a life form down here. Something big. Coming closer.
He looks me in the eye and says the true meaning of Christmas time is sacrifice. Your Holiness, I say, the only thing I'm willing to sacrifice is my restraint. Eat, drink, and be merry, for tomorrow we diet, right? Guys? So now I'm excommunicated. God, if this graveyard doesn't liven up within the next 5 minutes, I'm calling a taxi. I'm hot to party uptown if you are. Guys, the holiday season just got bent. Chief, everybody should proceed to the roof. I'm serious. I have this sixth sense.
It's minus 10 degrees on the roof, Olsen, in a meteor shower. Believe you me, it takes more than a few space rocks to shift Perry White from his nice, warm, air-conditioned Bizarro.
Come one, come all. Drinks are on
Bizarro. Goodbye.
Me, Ali, no, me, no.
Great Caesar's ghost! You let her alone! Hack the grid with that watch of yours, Olsen. Shut down the power to the elevators.
Done, Chief. Her skin's crawling. It's disgusting.
And call Superman! Bizarro!
All right, she touched me, what can I say? But I haven't changed like Allie did. I'm immune to it. Oh, Lord, poor Allie. I just threw her out the window like a football.
Still no response from Superman.
Superman? Don't forget who just saved all our lives.
Our ride's on its way, Mr. Lombard.
Some of those things were people once. What's happening here? Where's your pal Superman now when we really need him?
It's okay, Mom. Everything's okay. It's Superman. He'll find Dad.
Superman. Me am no Bizarro. Me am be your friend.
Bizarro.
Ugh.
All of you, back in the library. Stick together.
But my baby!
Relax, ma'am. He's safe with me.
Safe with Bizarro.
Get ready to run to your mom as fast as you can, okay? I'll try out one of my new powers. What is it you want? Bizarros have never been organized or as hostile as this before. Call your people off.
Am no one fight you. Want all you am no become Bizarro.
See, I took the precaution of hacking the commercial blimp network in case I needed to impress a girl with an outrageous aerial getaway.
Okay. The raise is yours, Olsen. Now get us out of here alive. Don't let them touch you, Ron.
Mr. James Bartholomew Olsen, you dare not expect me to clamber aboard this aerial death trap in these heels. Come on, Miss Grant. Even Perry could do it in those heels.
Bizarro. Like.
Olsen to project. Anyone. I thought I'd had this number changed, Mr. Olsen. Look, we're dealing with a planet eater, and in its own crude way, it's trying to mimic the Earth, to appear less threatening as it moves in for the kill. It attacks with highly contagious inframaterial which copies, infects its target, and spreads like gangrene. Oh, and yellow sunlight appears to make the creature sick, which is why they're attacking Earth's night side. I'd love to be a little more helpful, Mr. Olsen, but I'm afraid we have problems of our own up here.
You have problems. It's 9:30 p.m. in December. So where do we find sunlight?
Superman, wait. Sorry I was held up. I had to release my Sun-Eater back into the cosmos before he outgrew the Fortress Zoo. Then these new Bizarros attacked out near Mars. Lois, this is a desperate situation, and I'm only one man.
Superman!
One of them copied me in his own backwards way. He could be here any minute, Perry.
I understand, but you need to know that Lombard here seems to be immune to the Bizarro touch. Howdy. I was just about to remark.
Interesting. Mind if I take a quick look inside, Mr. Lombard?
I got nothing to hide, Man of Steel. My pleasure. Any way I can help. Always been a big fan, as you know.
I can see what made you immune. But I don't know if I could recommend those, performance pills in your bloodstream to everybody. There must be a faster way to put an end to this.
Yeah, sunlight weakens them, Superman. I'm thinking, if we had a gigantic space mirror, couldn't we reflect the sun's rays across the Earth's night hemisphere? I know it's nuts.
No, it's a great idea. The Bizarro planet has some pretty big oceans, Jimmy. Maybe if they were moved into the correct position. Countless lives have already been lost, and there's worse to come as the plague spreads. The cube world's affecting the tides and weather. This calls for direct action. I've been trying to fight an invasion force, but it's a single organism. Just another big monster.
Superman, come back to me.
I will. As soon as I've knocked some sense into that planet up there, Lois. The formula for an experimental Bizarro repellent is right here on this card I plan to give you. Merry Christmas.
Godspeed, Superman. Olsen, explain!
He heard it. I guess it's crawling its way back into the Underverse to lick its wounds, Chief. But what about Superman? What happened to Superman?
No surrender. Am no beat. Hurt more. Fight more.
By that you mean the opposite, right? It's over. You no retreat to the Underverse and bother Earth again.
No down sinkhole go to underplace. No into cold us go, no freezing good dark go.
Your world's burrowing into the cosmic sink beneath our universe. That's why the sun's light is receding to the red end of the spectrum, and the gravitational pull's increasing.
Me am no first Bizarro ever think. Am no hurt Bizarro head. Me hope us all die. Ugh.
I can't fly. My powers are already fading. Bizarro, I need your help, or I'll die here and leave my world in danger.
I am good!
You'll get no help there, Superman. But 1 in every 5 billion copies is flawed, unique, different. Not mindless like these shambling mockeries, but sensitive and self-aware, suffering alone in a world of confusion. Who? Call me Bizarro. Bizarro, this is getting me nowhere. The planet speaks through all of these, except for me. Our home is afraid you'll hit it again, and is forming new Bizarros from your memory as a way of pacifying you. Surely, with all your superpowers, you could easily fly away from here. I already explained. As we sink further towards the underverse, the light from Earth's sun is shifting to the red end of the spectrum, and I lose my powers one by one under red sunlight. And as I explained to you, 1 in every 5 billion Bizarro copies is born flawed, imperfect, an aberration. That one is me. Please tell me you understand, Superman. I am so alone here. There's no one to talk to. No shred of intellect exists with which to communicate my thoughts and feelings. Can you even imagine what it's like to be so different, so unique, so unlike anyone else? Must only Bizarro see the beauty in a sunset? Must only Bizarro search for poetry in this senseless coming and going?
No, think beautiful sunset ugly like us. Bizarro king of cool.
You see, I'm as trapped here as you are, cursed to return to the frozen sludge like all the others when the all-night comes.
Me no have plan for puny Superman.
That voice.
Huzzah! Me am send father as baby near away from Bizarro home. Me am Bizarro world's greatest genius.
Great sons, a Bizarro Jor-El, Lee Rouge. His twisted behavior has made him king of all Bizarros, at least until the all-night falls, when he'll be called upon to make the supreme sacrifice for his people. It seems so grotesque. My real father died when the planet Krypton exploded, but you Bizarros do the opposite of people in the Oververse. I'm not like them, Superman, and Lee Rouge didn't die because, as you can see, our planet never perished. It lives and continues to prowl for its prey beneath the surface of the Oververse. Isn't that right, Lee Rouge? Look at him. He always encouraged me to be a great idiot, but
am him no fail me yet. Plan no make sense before.
What a nightmare. It can't be hopeless. There's always a way. Unless... Bizarro. Yes, I need to build a spaceship, like the one that brought me to Earth from Krypton. A spaceship capable of escaping your cube world's terrible gravity. Oh, but how, Superman? Bizarro home failed to feed. Now it must sink to rest. The all-night will swallow everything soon. But all these men and women, with their help we could build a spaceship before that happened. Impossible. You might as well give orders to the winds, Superman. Maybe, but I have to try. I'm glad you could make it, Miss Lane. I have all your columns in the collected editions. I'll sign him if you tell me what's up, Mr. Quintum. Have you located Superman yet? We believe he's still on the Bizarro world, sinking back into the Underverse. Think of it as a weird, super-dense basement level to the universe, home to planet-sized monsters like this thing that just attacked us. A gulf of glamour, gay grim, as the old verse puts it. Only Superman could survive under those ferocious conditions, but even he not for long. What? I thought he was more powerful than ever. I'm sorry, he didn't tell you, did he? No, of course, he wouldn't want anyone to know. What? It's Luthor, isn't it? Luthor's done something to him! My apologies, Miss Lane. I may be speaking out of turn, but something tells me you deserve to know the truth. When Superman rescued our mission to the sun, he was exposed to more solar radiation than his cellular structure is able to process. It was Lex Luthor's intention from the start to kill Superman using the sun itself. It doesn't seem right, but this explains a lot of things, doesn't it? This is why Clark took a vacation after he interviewed Luthor on death row. We hardly dared imagine what we'd do without him. We've been working overtime to find a cure. So far, we failed. But during a fine scan of our solar probe data, we found something else disturbing. What do you mean? Right there, hiding in the sun. Wherever he is, I hope he finds a way back. I'd say this looks like a job for Superman. See? Bring metals and minerals and we can get started. Walk, walk! A wheel like this means you can roll even heavy pieces into place. It's easy. Anyone? Your planet wants me to leave, right? This is how we all get what we want.
Wheel! Superman am genius! This am wheel! Him talk, big sense. Me am so interested in what him am no say.
I can't do this without you. I don't have time. I tried to warn you, Superman. You were right, Bizarro. This isn't working. But maybe... No, wait! No, listen to me! Me am no want you am listen.
Oh! Now him and no got me hooked. Ignore this!
Me have nothing to say, and nothing you'd want to see. Go away!
Him am no get my attention. Me am no can't wait to hear what him and no say next.
Me am offer Bizarro's chance to be lazy, good-for-nothing slobs. Look over there. Me am no offer Bizarro civilization a chance to make monument to last all time. Chance to no make most useless boring rocket ever for unglory of Bizarros and no celebrate all night. Woo! Me am no say you all no work to no build rocket. Sit and wait for all night. Rocket am totally non-constructive waste of time.
Superman! Me am no punish for no being different. Me am no unmayor of Bizarrotropolis.
Am bad. Good. Am you uninvent hammer again?
Me am no steal your power. Now me am to think too much never. Hammer useless. See, bad news. Greatest anti-heroes of Bizarro Cube no am volunteer help Superman. No on Justice League.
Sure, me am no take all the help I can get right now. I can't bear to hear you talking like that. Superman, please, don't sink to their level. What now? Bizarro, look there. It's like some fever dream. Bizarro Green Lantern am no have ultimate power ring can make it real what me am no think of. Only trouble is, me am no think only of everything. Superman, am super slow voice reach you after me do. Me am no Bizarro Flash am no have top speed of 2 inches per hour and no secret weapon.
Bizarro Batman am here soon.
Bizarro Batman am no shot dead by him parents.
So, Bizarro Wonder Woman am beautiful baby turned to ugly cheap clay statue. She am no good team player.
You have a headquarters under the street?
Satellite am no orbit frozen core of Bizarro home. Warm. No am all on Justice League on together.
They were eager to help Superman. What could I say? I know these poor demented creatures mean well, but these twisted copies of my old friends in the Justice League are as ineffectual as the real thing was efficient. I've made a crude single-shot ion pulse engine from garbage. It only needs a simple heat source to activate it. Thanks, Bizarro. Your hands are shaking. You're growing weaker. I don't know. It's just that everything's getting heavier. Are we almost done? Yes, I was studying the blueprints again, and I couldn't help but notice something, Superman. There only seems to be room for one on your rocket ship. Bizarro, I'll be subjecting myself to unimaginable stresses. The chances of survival are slim, even if you had powers like the Super Bizarro. What do you mean?
Why do I feel as if you haven't been listening to me at all? Don't you realize I'd take any chance to get away from here? I'd dare any peril.
And I can't let you risk it. But you have my word. If I get home safely, I'll find a way to contact you here in the Underverse. And one day, I promise, we'll meet again. I know you think of yourself as a flaw, an imperfection. But you're something more, Bizarro. You're proof that Bizarro Home is getting smarter. Why else did this world, this incredible organism, make eyes like yours to see beauty and meaning where others see chaos? Well, I just wondered if maybe there was still time for you to take a look at my work. It's not much, just thoughts, really, before you go.
The ceremony is over! The all-night is coming to an end! Warm, huh? Now is no for the all-night. No hurry, you no hear about us, no make Rocket Man no lunch. Me say hello to Rocket after whisper ancient Bizarro anthem. No hurry or no miss Rocket no fly.
What? Not yet! You mustn't launch without me. Must launch Rocket.
No say no see, by night's early dark. How shamefully quiet by a morning's first fading. Thin stripes and our stars through the comfortable peace. Under trenches no watch, I'm so cravenly hanging. By no rocket's blue shade, and no shells died down there. Gave no proof all day long that the flag was unaware. No sailors spar strangled, shroud hang limply. Under land of no free, Amherst home, cowardly.
Bizarro! Me? You all want me to go? See how much they hate me.
No go, Bizarro! No go!
If you only knew how it felt to be so completely despised. Can you see? This is my one and only chance to leave this horrible place forever.
Me live now, so all Bizarro am no warm. Leroy's now become icy cold. Me hate you all. Hello! Hello!
Superman, you know I want what you have. Respect, love, a place to belong.
Can't leave Earth in trouble.
But what if? What if I found I was just as lonely on your world as I am everywhere else? Here, let me help you.
Invulnerability, the last to go.
We're almost there. One last thing, Superman. Did you manage to take a look at my work after all? Your writing has a unique quality, Bizarro. All these wonders only you've seen. Keep it up. Tell the story of Bizarro Home. Tell how they made the rocket ship out of garbage to shoot the traveler home. I'll try. So I only need some heat to activate the engine, yes? See, no secret weapon. Just in time. Bizarro Flash. Me no thank you for this ever. It am everything freaky. And you, Bizarro, my friend, I know we'll meet again. Friend, no one's ever called me friend. Oh no, Superman, I've messed up again. No problem. Back to plan A. Super Bizarro. Am no me to blame you weaker than all, and no think so hard it hurt. Me happy Bizarros no let me stay here forever.
Huh? Me no sad now, me no different from all. Me want responsibility, and me I'm no sick of Superman insults. Grrr! Hello, you!
Yes.
Hello, and bad riddance.
Yes. Bizarro Earth has gone beyond the range of our instruments, down into the underverse through the cold layer, where time stands still, and beyond into the blazing unknown below. Superman saved us all, but he's gone. I'm so sorry, Miss Lane. I know you were close. Folks, sorry if I startled you. Hope I'm not too late to repair the damage caused by the Bizarro invasion. Guess he hasn't heard, then, about his replacements. What? Everything in Metropolis has been repaired. But better. Those crystal spires. It's the architecture of my native planet, Krypton.
Great Caesar's ghost, Kent! Where the hell have you been for the last 2 months? We held a memorial service.
2 months? Wow. I, got trapped in my bathroom during the Bizarro invasion. With 3 unopened Thanksgiving baskets and the complete works of Shakespeare. Fortunately, Superman heard my cries for help, and, well, here I am. Hi, Lois. Superman's alive? I knew it. Has he seen this?
That should do it. The network of tunnels we've drilled will cause the whole volcano to collapse. Lilo, when did your eyes become green? They seem more dazzling than ever. If you insist, it must be some side effect of the powers we've gained since our arrival here. How about this very spot? The capital of New Krypton could rise here, could it not? I think we could just as easily clear the apes out of Metropolis and build there. Ha! Whatever you think.
Hey there, need any help?
Did you hear something, my love? The wind?
Bar-El and Lilo. They told me all about you. The first astronauts from the planet Krypton, who drifted lost in space for decades. I'm from Krypton too. I can't believe I'm meeting living history.
Don't try to patronize me. We know who you are, son. Superman, eh? I don't know why you bothered coming back. Why did you bother?
I was raised on this planet. This is my home. But my name on Krypton would have been Kal-El, son of Jor-El, of the House of El. Like you.
I remember Jor-El, a young and ineffectual dreamer. The son follows the father. Look at you, boy. You could have built a new Krypton in this squalor. You could have laid the foundation stones of tomorrow.
That's not fair. What right do I have to impose my values on anyone? You occupied my fortress?
You shouldn't have left this key lying around. What right, you say? The yellow sun of this world that supercharges our cells. Its lesser gravity that makes us mighty. The uncontested superiority and grandeur of Kryptonian culture. What other right do we need?
Wait a minute. What happened to the statues of my parents?
We celebrate the life of Krypton, not her death. This place reeks of morbidity and obsession.
And as for the thousands of miniaturized Kandorian citizens that you keep hidden from the sun, great row, a jar full of our people. It's beyond perverse. Brainiac put them there. I've spent years trying to find a way to restore their size. Then you lack drive and ambition, son of Jor-El. But we are different. We will make Krypton live again. Our planet was devastated, you say, yet you preserve her survivors under stifling glass. Geniuses, prodigies, every one, each worth more than any 1,000 Earth barbarians. Even insane criminals like these in the Phantom Zone evidence more natural nobility than the greatest of the human apes. You should be ashamed. I'm sorry you both feel this way. I'd hoped maybe you could replace me if anything happened to me. But I don't think you have the best interests of this planet at heart, do you? And this is you puffing up your chest at me now, is it? You betrayed your heritage. You went native. But you won't stand in the way of progress. That filter! You know what I see when I look at you, Sonny. Ugh. A soft wee scientist's son.
My God, the moon.
You can leave saving the world to us. All hail New Krypton!
What have you done? You've broken the moon.
Nothing we can't easily repair.
After 2 whole months of listening to them talk about how amazing life on Krypton was, I finally caved in. Mr. Kent, you're a man of the world and pretty much an expert in all matters of style, right? What's the verdict on my new Kryptonian overpants and belt combo? Honestly, I have no idea why I never thought of this before.
I don't know what to say, Jim. I didn't realize Bar-El and Lilo had made Kryptonian culture so popular.
Clark, have you seen Superman? I have to talk to him. It's really important. Jimmy, you look insane.
It's, just a nosebleed, Lois. Thanks for asking. Steve, I know you're there, and I'm not going to fall for— Whoa! Dear Lord, I'm so glad you're back again. This place was a comedy graveyard without you. Speaking of comedy, Steve, your hairpiece is on fire.
What the hell are you insinuating? I don't wear—
Water! Water!
So, this is where Superman hides out. Uh-oh.
What kind of self-loathing degenerate disguises his true nature to snort and snuffle among subhumans? Have you abandoned all dignity?
You got the wrong guy, Bar-El. I may have all the moves, but I ain't Superman. Maybe you should, alert Superman with your watch, Jim. I have to do something about this nosebleed.
Enough! This degrading impersonation has to end. Reveal your Kryptonian colors, or—
Bar-El, I feel so—
Lilo! No!
It's okay. I have her.
Take your naked hands away from her. I'm warning you, I can't fly. Why do I feel so weak?
As far as I can guess, you passed through a certain radioactive cloud in space, which caused the minerals in your bodies to turn to toxic kryptonite. It can't kill me anymore, but it was weakening me. As for you, I'm afraid your own bodies are poisoning you, Bar-El.
But we've come so far. We survived the death of Krypton together.
I know. Let me help. There's always a way.
Like you helped Kandor. I don't need your kind of help. We don't need you.
Bar-El, I can't see.
Here.
We don't belong here. We belong among our own people. Lilo! Why can't I see you?
Once I apply these contacts, I'll be able to see and hear you on the thought screen.
There.
Superman, after all I've done, still you show me kindness.
My Earth parents taught me respect for my elders. They're not all barbarians, Bar-El.
Kal-El, I'm proud to call you my kin. Krypton's great heart lives on in you.
You're right about one thing. I am a scientist's son. It's in my nature to observe and to learn, and not to interfere too much. Perhaps I could have done more.
Do what you must, Superman.
Yes, we don't have much time. There's one way to save you, but this has to be your choice. The ray will dematerialize your bodies into the Phantom Zone. Forever.
Then put my hand in hers. Put my hand in hers where it belongs, Kal-El. Another big adventure, my love. Where you and I go, we go together.
If I can, if I still have time, I promise I'll find a way to restore you both. Until then, the Phantom Zone will have some law and order at last. 7:02 a.m.
I've never seen them so excited. God bless you, Superman. Your visits are all some of them have to look forward to.
It's the least I can do. 11:25 p.m. Recording. I, Kal-El of Krypton, being of sound mind, declare this to be my final dispensation. Superman's last will and testament. There's so little time left now. The end is getting closer, and there are still so many things I've yet to achieve. The time traveler Samson told me I'd complete 12 legendary super challenges before my death. I would answer the unanswerable question, overcome the tyrant sun Solaris, even create life. Each challenge, of course, brings me closer to my death, and by my reckoning, I have accomplished 7 so far. No time to lose. 10:25 a.m.
Van Zee, they're waiting for us in the council chamber.
In Krypton's second golden age, men and women lived 500 years and performed mighty feats of great renown. I found another gray hair today, Silver.
Well, it makes you look distinguished. No more brooding on the terraces. This is a historic moment.
Historic! In Kandor, we have nothing left but history. Still not sure if an ectomorph like me belongs in this authentic Kryptonian formal wear. I borrowed from our mutual friend Mr. Olsen's collection. They won't be judging your muscles, Quintum. Van Zee just signaled me that they're almost ready for you. All I need is a moment to calibrate Brainiac's reducing ray to its temporary setting. The gravitational pull in Kandor will feel 8 times stronger than Earth's, and the atmosphere is much thinner. You'll need this. Wish me luck in the Bottle City, Superman. It's traditional in Kandor to leave open the 7th chair at our council circle, but this is the first time an Earth alien has ventured to make his voice heard in our affairs. If our synthetic gravity makes you uncomfortable, feel free to deliver your proposals from a seated position, Professor Quintum. I'll stand. Superman, Kal-El, asked me to apply some thought to his ongoing failure to deminiaturize Kandor's citizens. If you'll hear me out, I may have a simple solution to your predicament. 12:01 a.m. So when I'm gone, when I'm not around anymore to protect them from the mad scientists and monsters and themselves, can they survive their own self-destructive urges? There was only one way to study a world without Superman. I had to make one. Deep in the tangled briar of gas clusters that forms the barely beating heart of the sickly infant universe of Cuke, I found a promising speck of grit. I applied a nano-optical transfusion of pure solar energy. Earth Q breathed in. There on the hostile shores of infinitesimal oceans, life seized its moment. 4:35 p.m.
I got held up. No, don't put the phone down, Regan. Just stay in the apartment. You have to believe me, I'm on my way.
He tore the site apart looking for this, then just dropped it when that reporter got in his way. We thought it was some kind of time capsule. But see the date?
2312. A time capsule from the future, buried in the past. Lead. Opaque even to my X-ray vision.
Uh-oh. Looks like he's coming back for more.
Hold on to this. I won't be long.
Die, Superman! Die!
Lois? Don't ask.
I am the true Man of Steel, the authentic man of tomorrow. Do your worst. Ah!
He's on some wild electronic goose chase for Luthor. It's barely a story, Superman. The guy has Alzheimer's.
Ah!
Oh, no, wait. Don't fly away, Superman. You do realize I ran straight into Mechano Man's warpath because it seemed like the easiest way to get your attention? What does that say about how much we need to talk? Why don't you want to talk? I will, Lois. When I'm done, we'll talk about all of this. Look at you. Don't think I don't know. Leo Quintum told me you were dying of solar radiation overdose. You told her. I'm afraid it just slipped out, Superman. It seemed wrong that you should bear this alone. You can't die. I know you'll find a way out of this. Promise me you'll find a way. As she spoke, I watched 35,000 dead skin cells scattering like confetti, like promises, like the dust of dead stars. Our biology is completely incompatible. We could never have children. Never have more than this. There's always a way. That's what you always say.
Hey, watch your area pushing.
Cancel that backup, Shelley. We're good.
Regan, oh God, I'm on my way.
Where did you say you wanted to go, buddy?
Take it easy, take it easy. Don't put the phone down.
I have to go, Lois. Someone needs me. Your doctor really did get held up, Regan. It's never as bad as it seems. You're much stronger than you think you are. Trust me. 11 a.m.
We are dedicated to preserving the last living remnants of an ancient, lordly culture.
Counselor Zora speaks for us all. Then she speaks for an endangered species, Counselor Thanar. A race of potential supermen fading to extinction in the senile light of an artificial sun. At least consider the possibility of a life beyond the bottle.
Unthinkable.
Thanar, under the yellow sun, we'd all gain powers like Kal-El's, and perhaps new purpose. Have we confused matters of pride with matters of scale?
Smaller than germs among humans, we will lose everything that makes us what we are.
Then I propose a vote.
Van Zee, wait. Some of us have already made up our minds after hearing Professor Quintum's remarkable petition. We understand Superman's life is in jeopardy. We 5 of the Kandor Emergency Corps have a plan to save him. Will you lead us as you once did, Van Zee?
1:36 p.m. Finally replace the last of Earth's bridges. 11:59 p.m. Earth Q. 3:27 p.m. GCCTG TATTT TCCCT TGGAT. 11:59 914 p.m. Earth Q. 5:13 p.m. You won, Luthor. I'm dying. The world is yours, at least for the 3 weeks you have left before they execute you. 3 weeks, Lex. I challenge you. All those things you always said you would have done to benefit humanity if I hadn't been in your way. It's not too late to put that brilliant mind to work. Lex, I know there's good in you. 11:59 980 p.m. Earth Q.
Let us not yield sovereignty even to them, the highest of the angelic hierarchies. Become instead like them in all their glory and dignity. Imitation is man's nature, and if he but wills it, So shall he surpass even imagination's greatest paragons. 9:10 p.m.
Greetings, Superman at 21C. You don't know, I don't know, you get I stuck. I rune max specialist at 24C. Greatest grandmo at 21C. Oh, life to you. I to you. Oh, forbid to sync info to you now, but oh, I life. Hope for you see warning. Greetings at I now 24C Spearman. In time, greetings made at Solar Intellis I wear.
Solar Intelligence Systems. 11:20 p.m. My 8th challenge is on his way. Almost completed my new costume. 4:30 p.m. To the proud survivors of Kandor, my kin, I leave a third golden age. Here on Mars, they're as powerful as I am, but still far enough away from human culture to allay the fears of Counselor Zora and others like her. Why didn't I trust them enough to ever think of this? These remarkable people outlived the planet Krypton. They maintained the best of their culture in urban sync conditions that would have driven an Earth population insane. That takes a moral strength humanity can learn from. Like you, they want to ennoble the lives around them. Think of a living Kryptonian culture free to breathe and expand and to interact with the human world in a whole new way. Think of what we both could learn. I can see Mechano Man on a rampage in Metropolis. I should go now. You told me you've always been frustrated by your inability to read my DNA code. It's true. Every attempt to clone you has resulted in a damaged Bizarro replica. 11:59:59:996 p.m. Earth Q. Behold, I teach you the Superman. Are you saying you'd entrust the responsibility of your genome to me? I could be the devil himself for all you know, Superman. I'd like to think I'm a better judge of character than that, Professor. I finally copied the entire 8 billion letter sequence into a book, along with instructions on how to combine human and Kryptonian strands. This is how much I trust you, Leo. To Lois Lane, I leave our future. 6:45 p.m.
We're so sorry, Kal-El. Even with our incredible speed and stamina, we still can't prevent your white blood cells from committing suicide. After all you've done for us, we failed you.
All of you did everything you could, Van Zee. Believe me, it felt great. Truth is, I only needed your help long enough to accomplish today's tasks. I didn't think you'd be able to save me, but human diseases would be no match for your knowledge and power, am I right? Microscopic Kandorian super doctors could cure anything.
Superman! We didn't expect to see you back so soon!
I just dropped by to tell you all I might not be able to make it next week. But don't worry. You'll all be going home long before that. I brought some friends to meet you. 11:59:59:998 p.m. Earth Q.
I really think this is it. Third time lucky. This is the one. This is going to change everything.
11:49 p.m. And to Clark Kent, the mild-mannered reporter who never let me forget how it feels to be a downtrodden, ordinary man, I leave the headline of the century.
Sweet. Now can someone tell the Padre to get out of my olfactory range? He stinks of the irrational. Typical. Superman didn't even bother to show. Ask yourself how it feels to murder the genius who might have cured your sister's cancer with a cell phone and a safety pin. Too late for her, Luthor. Too late for you. Oh, you morons. You knuckle-dragging Neanderthals. That last perfect cocktail you allowed me to mix contained a hidden, pre-programmed, shape-shifting molecule I designed. I just drank a 24-hour superpower serum. And that'll be Mr. Luthor to you. Give my regards to your sister. And super strength. What did I tell you, boys? Everything's going to be different now.
You can leave the gravity stable to me, Superman, if you wish. This is just my way of saying goodbye, Robot 7. It was one of the most dangerous creatures in the universe, but I've missed having our little Sun-Eater around. I hope he found his way back onto the migration routes out past the Oort cloud. Superman, you seem unsteady. Maybe just a little. Cellular breakdowns happening faster and faster now. The end's near, and I have to stay alive long enough to complete my final tasks for humanity. That's why I need your help. You robots will have to maintain areas of the fortress like the Bizarro Zoo. These poor creatures, distorted during the invasion from the Cube Earth, require special care and attention. And this, you asked for this to be preserved in superlaminate. Zabaro's poetry. That lonely, sane voice of a sunken, dark, and marvelous world. What a life. I've traveled across time and space. I've seen and done things beyond imagination. Blessed with friends like Pete and Lana and Jimmy and Batman. What incredible adventures we've shared. What amazing people I've known. But Lois, dear Lois, I loved you most of all. And no matter how dark it seems, there's always a way. Yeah, obviously I'm in an authentic Luthor's lair. I'm not gonna say which one, duh. At least Uncle Lexi takes my world domination plans seriously. Anyway, that sounds like—
Couldn't resist it. I have his superpowers for 24 hours, Nostalgia. Thanks to a serum only I could have invented. How's your mom?
Mad at you? So what's it like, Lexi? When can I get all superpowered up?
On the day I can trust you with the keys to the family car. This is the ultimate high, sweetheart. I set the scum of strikers free to keep the science police and the special crimes unit busy. Try not to provoke them. Don't just stand there like a statue. Observe. Genius. Simple as that. Those must be atoms. Little empty bags of possibility. I won't need any of this stuff. It's all yours to play with.
You wouldn't believe how many people really hate him. All that goody, sentimental crap.
You just haven't seen him in a fight. Even with superpowers, I'm not stupid enough to go up against Superman without a little extra insurance. But he should be half dead by now.
I've been planning my wedding day. I'll be standing on an asteroid hurtling towards Earth with my undead groom. We'll exchange vows, commit suicide, and bring about mass species extinction at the same time.
You always were my favorite niece. Now pay attention. He loses his powers under red sunlight, right? So how cool am I? Friends in high places. Time to get changed. Superman, face the tyrant sun, scourge of worlds.
Luthor's secret ally is here. My final adventure is about to begin. This is Superman, signing out. Superman, you cannot stand alone. I will remain to guard the Fortress of Solitude. The rest of us will fight by your side.
I couldn't ask for greater loyalty.
Fort Superman is closing down. Seal the fortress. You're all receiving file downloads on Solaris. You'll be able to hear his voice on the 103 megahertz wavelength.
Come, Superman. Come, die. Impossible. Why not powerless in my red race?
You really expected to surprise me? Too bad. This solar suit I made will protect me from red sun radiation long enough to even the odds.
Too late. I kill your son. And you. New powers. When you are dead, I will replace the sun in the sky. Your people will bow, pray to me, or die in darkness.
He'll wipe your files. Save yourselves. Robot 7 must atone. Solaris invaded neural net. Solaris stole formula. Solaris stole from Robot 7. Stole formula. Stole for Luthor. Robot 7 must atone. Forgive 7. Great Krypton! No! Go back to your own kind! Go back!
What is this? Abomination!
The natural enemy of a living solar computer. Tyrant Sun. Meet Sun Eater.
101010001101101000.
You killed him! You killed him!
The sky's not red anymore. It's like normal night. Solaris, Jimmy.
Driver, we need to get to Stryker's Island in a hurry.
Can't go any faster, Miss Lane. There's some kind of parade or something up ahead.
Evil artificial star from the future. He winds up reformed as part of the Intersolar Computer Network, but right now he's power mad. Get out of the car, Miss Lane! Everybody, now! Positronic Cannon, I love you. Wow, good call, Jim. You two are so post-mortem.
10101001 1010 poison 01 I
need everyone to take cover. Now! By the 24th century, I'm told, you will have been rehabilitated to work with humanity instead of against them. Rehabilitation begins here, Solaris. There's a way to everyone's heart, and I can see yours.
Mercy.
You'll live. Press, think about it. Your, quite frankly, stunning face all over the front page of the Daily Planet. What do you say? The print medium's so passé in so many ways, but it's also still pretty cool in so many other ways. Get my good side, that's all, or I'll find your house and disintegrate you and your pets. Now run and tell everybody, today is the first day of a new world. A world without him. A world without Superman.
Clark, what's going on out there? Great Caesar's ghost, man, you look terrible.
Are you kidding? He looks buff. But Clark Kent's never in the office when there's trouble.
Something's up. Spit it out, Kent.
I witnessed the whole thing, Perry. I have tomorrow's big headline. Saw it all. Wrote the whole thing. Whole thing down.
No, he ain't breathing. There's no heartbeat.
What are you talking about, Lombard? He can't be. Clark is...
Clark is the least of your worries.
Why now? Why did you bring me all the way from the Science Plaza during a major core quake? Jor-El! Join me, Kal-El. I'll explain everything on the way. So, explain what? Father Jor-El, do you know how busy we are at the Neo-Consciousness Labs? Always and forever. But I have something I must tell you, my son. There is something you must know. I'm dead, Kal-El. I died when the world of Krypton tore itself apart in a cataclysmic explosion. Myself, your mother, our people, are all gone. Jor-El, this is Krypton. Are you sure you don't have scarlet spore fever? Turn us around. I'm televoicing Dr. Lex Orr. No, not fever. You've come among the dead, my son. Don't you understand? You too are dead. You died defending humankind against the tyrant's son, Solaris, after a prior toxic overdose of yellow solar radiation. The 29 wonders of Krypton and our shining cities were all lost, Kal-El. Our art, our proud history, our very names erased from the screens of posterity. Consider us, a whole civilization of supermen, reduced to dust by a caprice of cosmology. Then think how precious and how fragile all the little things you value are. But your machine stabilized Krypton's core. Jor-El of El, my father, if I'm dead, what place is this? Kryptonian cell structure adapted over millennia to store energy from our dim red star, Rao. Your body is undergoing a mutation, a conversion to solar radio consciousness. You must surrender to the process. Surrender? Matter, energy, these things cannot be created or destroyed, nor can consciousness, Kal-El of El. After bodily death, as Neocon Lab studies confirm, individual awareness persists for a time and builds for itself thought palaces or complex hells to inhabit. Here the choice is simple, to remain at play within the field of living, fluid consciousness, or to turn and face down evil one last time. You decide. You're the ones who sent me to the electric chair. Me, the future savior of the Earth. And the Daily Planet thought I'd be better off dead. So why don't we let the planet decide who lives, who dies in these next harrowing few minutes?
The truth sent you to the chair, Luthor.
Is that right, Mr. White? Funny, I don't see the truth anywhere around, do you? I mean, what color is it? Can I touch it? Nah, I don't think so. Lex, stop! I know what the power's like. I felt the artificial rush, the clarity of those super senses, that mind. Use it. Please just think for a minute, Lex. She's right, Mr. Luthor. You have to let it all sink in.
Turn that damn ultrasonic watch off. Superman won't answer. And as for you, Miss Lane, fine. You're an ambitious girl, and I'm sure I can find some room in my outfit for a propaganda spokesperson. But if I'm dead, then Superman is dead. There was one more labor. Always one more. Your work is done. You have shown them the face of the man of tomorrow. You have given them an ideal to aspire to, embodied their highest aspirations. They will race and stumble and fall and crawl and curse, and finally, they will join you in the sun, Kal-El. In time, you will no longer be alone. But my life! My life! For Krypton, it was always too late. But the best of us, the gold in us, will survive in you. All that is impure will be burned to ash, and all that is strong and great and true will survive and be reborn. Father, not me! Come on, Clark. You can do it, buddy. Come on! I'm sorry for all those times I played tricks on you. Why waste your time on Kent? What did he do with that amazing interview I gave him? What is it? What's this? I'm talking! Pictures from our Singapore news desk. The sun is blue, Mr. Luthor. Solaris double-crossed you and poisoned the sun, Lex.
Someone or something exploited your vanity to get revenge on the whole world yet again, you idiot!
Idiot!
Ah! Lois, you don't think I'll repair the sun. You watch me. You write the headlines. Show me what you got, Luthor. What? Anyone else feel like acting out in front of the most powerful man on Earth? Eh? There's me, Lex. I think maybe you should stop threatening my friends. And everyone else, for that matter. Don't you think you're maybe just a little too unstable for the kind of power you're packing? Kent, so the worm grows a spine to impress the girl. What is that? What's that you're trying to hide there? This is a gravity gun. Ugh! I knew it! Didn't I say he was way too buff to be Clark Kent? I give you the rear view. Sorry if I startled you, and thanks for noticing those extra hours on the Stairmaster, Cat. We always keep a spare. Nice, disguise, Superman. I guess you've been keeping the real Clark in your fortress all this time, right? Clark's safe, Jimmy. Leave Luthor to me. Kent. No. Now there's an amazing idea. I should be writing this. What is this? Hide and seek? Stupid, infantile games. I know where you are, Superman. I don't need to be able to see through lead. I can liquefy it with a hard stare. Superman, did you ever think it would end with me looking down on you like this? As a matter of fact, I had the whole thing paced out to end pretty much exactly like this, Lex. I've suspected your involvement since Robot 7's malfunction during preparation of the Exogene Super Serum. As you know, I've had to confiscate some of the galaxy's deadliest weapons, including this one. See how you're working 50 times harder just to stay in the air. But that's not why I chose the gravity gun. Ugh! No, damn you! If I die, you die first! That's it. No more tricks. No more. Stand aside. Don't be alarmed. This is only the phase transition to a new way of life without Superman. Lay down your weapons. Surrender and everything will be fine. Everything's going to be fine now that Luthor has the mandate. And yes, I expect the president to be waiting with the keys to the White House when I arrive Oh.
You heard him, and this is Science Year Zero, and we're putting these traitors on trial. Lexi, are you sure you're working?
Yes, Lex Luthor is spectacular today, actually.
No, you look weird.
Not as weird as you, sweetheart. Seen across the entire electromagnetic spectrum. Einstein failed to unify the gravitational force with the other three, but he had no experience of this. It's so obvious. I can actually see and hear and feel and taste it, and the fundamental forces are all yoked by thought alone.
Lexi, how do I get this hat to work?
It's thought-controlled. Sorry, these new senses. I can actually see the machinery and wire connecting and separating everything since it all began. This is how he sees all the time, every day, like it's all just us in here, together, and we're all we've got.
Uncle Lex, you're literally embarrassing me beyond all therapy with this behavior.
Nostalgia! No, He's just trying to articulate how gravity warps time, and how I force his metabolism to accelerate to compensate. He's trying to tell you his 24-hour powers just ran out. You were right, Lex. Brain beats brawn every time.
No, you're supposed to be dead. I had it timed. And you think I'd be stupid enough not to make more of this for myself?
This?
I saw how to save the world. I could have made everyone see. I could have saved the world if it wasn't for you.
You could have saved the world years ago if it mattered to you, Luthor.
Oh, your poor face, Superman.
Strange. If he hadn't fatally overdosed me with sunlight, I wouldn't have the power to attempt this final feat. No one but me can repair the sun, Lois. My cells are converting to pure energy, pure information, and I only have moments to save the world.
That's more than you ever needed.
I love you, Lois Lane, until the end of time.
I love you, Superman.
Miss Lane? You sure you don't want to say something at Superman's memorial service? It's been a whole year since he disappeared, and thousands of people just turned up to pay their respects. Superman's not dead. We published that headline as a warning to be carried back through time. Maybe some people still believe it, but I know he's up there, building an artificial heart to keep the sun alive. He'll be back when he's done, Jimmy. And when he's done, he knows where to find me. Wonderful ceremony. Disarmingly moving, actually. Even Luthor seemed to find some closure in the face of renewed global calls for his execution. He seemed so faded, so small now that he finally got his dearest wish. A world without Superman. There's a challenge to human ingenuity. We all have to make sure it gets taken care of while he's gone.
But what if Superman never returns? What then, Mr. Quintum?
I wouldn't worry too much about that day, Agatha. Now that we know how it's done, I'm sure we'll think of something.